Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy Sheltered Hell. How you doing? Okay, so Louisville game was yesterday, but we'll get into. I'll probably talk about that in a later video. Virginia's coming up, so I'll talk about that in a later video. But just wanted to kind of throw it out there. So today, as of today, the number 3 overall cornerback in the country and number 49 in the ESPN 300, Tavares McFadden, just committed to FSU today. He had 3 schools that he was considering. He was considering the University of Georgia, Florida State, and Miami. Ultimately, he decided to go with the Noles. This now brings our recruiting class, according to ESPN today, as of the 3rd class in ESPN and Rivals. We're Rivals.com. We're the number 2 class. Ultimately, this kind of doesn't really mean anything until signing day when these guys actually, sign on the dotted line. But it's definitely a good sign. Obviously, since Jimbo Fisher's been here, he's been able to recruit his ass off. We've pretty much locked down the state of Florida. And pretty much taken South Florida, like we've pretty much made it to where Miami is getting screwed up for recruits. Now we've had a couple of guys get away from us, like Philip Dorsett and Stacy Coley down there in Miami, or even for the University of Florida, we had Treon Harris, and he decommitted from us on signing day. I mean, I can't necessarily blame Treon. I mean, I fucking hate his ass now, but I can't necessarily blame the guy for decommitting when he did, just because, I mean, he didn't want to sit behind Jameis Winston, because we have just a whole stable and slew of quarterbacks. Even if after Jameis Winston leaves this year, we'll still have coming back, we'll have Sean McGuire, JJ Cosentino, who's a redshirt freshman, who's redshirting this year, who was a 4-star recruit this past season. He'll be competing. Then after that, I mean, Troy Cook, who's a walk-on. I don't think Troy Cook will even get into the mix. John Franklin will probably move him over to receiver. And then coming in this class this year, we got DeAndre Francois, who is the number 2 dual threat quarterback in the country. And then DeAndre Johnson, who's the number 8 dual threat quarterback as well too. And then Kai Loxley, who I think they consider him a pocket passer. But anyway, that's 3 commits. So that's Kai Loxley, DeAndre Francois, DeAndre Johnson, JJ Cosentino, Troy Cook, and Sean McGuire. That's 6 quarterbacks. So if Jameis Winston leaves this year, which I think he will leave this year, that would just be a whole stable. So I don't blame Treon Harris for leaving, because that's just too much competition for anybody. Plus, Jeff Driscoll over at Florida sucks. So, I mean, he knew he was going to have the job immediately. And also, too, earlier in the week, we were able to pick up Jaquez Patrick, who's who was the number 2 running back according to Rivals, number 3 running back according to ESPNU. He's also another ESPN 300 player and Rivals 100 player. He's a 5-star running back. That'll be a great addition to our backfield. Carlos Williams is gone after this year. I mean, he hasn't really done shit this year, but that'll be a really good addition with him, Mario Pender, and then if Patrick gets in there, Johnny Frazier, the kid from North Carolina, who's a 4-star. With Jaquez Patrick announcing, I'm probably thinking that he's probably going to decommit from us, just because, I mean, that's just going to be a very loaded backfield as well, too. I mean, and we usually don't go more than 3 deep on our running backs, unless Johnny Frazier is willing to move to, fullback, because Freddie Stevenson's probably gone after... Oh, no, Freddie Stevenson, no, he's only a junior, so, I mean, but he can compete for the fullback spot. But other than that, I mean, he's probably not going to get too much run as far as the running back position. Derwin James, he's been committed to us for the longest time. He's also a 5-star safety as well, too. So I'm really liking our class, I mean, that we're putting together with George Campbell, Derwin James, even Johnny Frazier, Jaquez Patrick, Kai Locksley, DeAndre Johnson, DeAndre Francois, Marco Bello. I mean, we're putting together a pretty good class. I mean, and this is the one thing that Jimbo Fisher has been able to consistently do while he's been with us, is consistently be able to, you know, get the good recruits out of the state of Florida. Now, the next big target that we have out there actually is two big targets. Now, I only expect us to get one of them, but if we are able to, you know, land both of them, this would be a hell of a big win for us. Josh Sweat, who is the who was considered the #1 overall prospect before he got his knee injury. Now I think Rivals has moved him down to the #4, and ESPN's moved him down to like the #3 or whatever. So they've moved up Crandrell Thompson, who's the Georgia. I think he's the Georgia commit, or I don't know if he's announced or anything like that. But nevertheless, they've moved him, Josh Sweat, down. Josh Sweat, I mean, I understand like he had his knee injury and everything like that, and it was pretty gruesome. He's gonna be about for a year, but the kid's explosive. He's fast. He can move off the line. And the biggest issue that we've been having this whole fucking year is that we have zero pass rush. Now, I understand a lot of our guys are young. I mean, Lorenzo Featherstone, Jacob Pugh, those guys look like they're going to show promise. They're going to be able to, you know, get in there. They just got to, you know, kind of hit the weight room a little bit, kind of, you know, do some film study, learn, you know, get some technique, learn how to seal off the edge. But, I mean, definitely, I mean, Jimbo Fisher said it the best. I mean, we have damn good players here at FSU. You want to come here, you're going to compete. I mean, so, I mean, if they want to keep their job, I mean, they definitely better be able to compete. So if we're able to get Josh Sweat, that'd be a bonus. Now, Byron Coward, that is the one who I think we're most likely to get. Josh Sweat is more of a toss-up just because, I mean, he's got a lot of schools offering for him. But Byron Coward is pretty much down to us in Florida. Now, with the unrest that they have down at Florida with Will Muschamp and his job and everything like that, I really think this is an opportunity that we can really capitalize and we can gain ground and we can get this guy because, I mean, dude's a very good, strong side defensive end. He's the #2 overall prospect consensus in Rivals, ESPN, and Huddle. All of them have him as the #2 overall prospect. And I think he's the #1 strong side defensive end. He's from here well, not here. I don't live in Florida anymore. I'm from Florida, but he's from Florida. He's from Seffner, Florida. And like I said, I mean, Florida is the reason that he's seriously considering Florida is just because he will have an opportunity. I'm not going to lie, he's probably going to have a really good opportunity to get on the field in Florida, even though Florida's got a really good defense. I mean, they do go pretty deep on their depth. One thing Will Muschamp has done really good is he has recruited defensive players really well. As far as coaching their fucking team, he hasn't done shit. But as far as that's concerned, if he gets fired, I really think that he's going to commit to us. Now, Byron Coward, he said he's going to wait till signing day, so we'll have to see, and all that will get sorted out. So hopefully Josh Sweat and Byron Coward are the last two guys that I want to go, but I was really happy that we were able to pick up Tavares McFadden today. So keep on the recruiting trail, Noles, and be talking to you guys later. Go Noles, baby.